Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tonight at the Pad, starring Paul Green. Tonight's guest radio host, Tony Vicich. Stand-up comedian, Martin Cabuncgal. Featuring Mandy Nielsen. Drew Nichols and the Greenhouse Band. I'm Ryan Kenville, and now, your host, Paul Green!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you start a show. All right, thank you so much for coming out tonight at the Pad. This is our 3rd episode. Thank you so much for being here. There's a lot going on. A group of firefighters in Pittsburgh created an organization to help keep children warm for the winter. Isn't that heartwarming? That's sweet. That's really nice. When the firefighters were asked how they were going to keep the children warm, they said, "Oh, we're just going to stop putting out fires." They're like, "Hey kids, the Smith's house burning down. Oh, let's go. Let's go."
Oh,
"Hey kids, my house is burning down."
Hey, don't be so selfish. We're cold out here.
"Get in the Christmas spirit." "Hey, now the Johnson's is burning." That's how they do it.
Yes, it is.
That's how you do it.
That's how you keep warm.
So this was interesting. Scientists have created a vaccination for Ebola that was 100% successful on all of the monkey test subjects.
Hey.
However, the vaccination has not been released yet because all of the scientists died from Ebola.
My whole thing is like, why is that even news just yet? Like,
That's
if all you've done is cured it for monkeys,
Yeah.
let's just wait till you get it to the humans. Like, let's wait to make the press release till people can't get Ebola.
Yeah, that's just cruel. That's just like, "Hey kids, we're almost going to Disneyland, but now we're not."
Or it's like, "Hey kids, your monkey's going to Disneyland." You're not.
You're not.
But your monkey is.
Your monkey's going to Disneyland.
Good stuff.
So in romantic news,
That's cute.
a couple was married on a Southwest flight. Isn't that just adorable?
Yeah.
However, right after the couple said, "I do," the relationship began to experience turbulence.
Oh!
Oh!
I like it.
I know.
I like it.
But you know, Ryan, every time I hear about weddings, you want to know what I want to do? Marriage talk! Oh my gosh, that was so cute.
Wasn't it? I heard her dress doubled as a flotation device.
Oh, I wish I could find a man to marry me on a Southwest flight, but the best I'll probably get is a Legion.
It's okay, Paul, because emotional baggage is considered carry-on.
You're the best.
You're the best.
I can't wait till I find a man to take my breath away, and then the oxygen masks will fall from the cabin.
You should help yourself first and then him.
Don't all women help themselves before they have to help their men?
Honestly, and the hors d'oeuvres they had were fantastic. Everyone
Really?
got half of a soda and free peanuts.
Save on money right there. That's budgeting.
Marriage talk!
Can't wait for marriage
Yeah,
talk
no,
again.
can't wait for it. It's
We'll
gonna
have
be
to
a
wait
good
for
time.
another marriage joke to come up to do that
Shouldn't be
again.
too hard to find.
This next story, I thought it was really cool. A company called Local Motors has created the first 3D printed car. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah. The car retails for $15,000. However, the replacement cartridges for the printer are $15 million. You're like, what? I just replaced this like a week ago.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, car's broke down. I gotta take it back into Kinko's, get it fixed up. Hold on.
Hey, dude, are you done with that report? I need to print out a ride to work.
See, I don't know. I don't think I would trust a 3D printed car. I'm telling you, if you get into an accident, it's right back to 2D. Good one. Thank you.
I don't even really know how those 3D printers work. They blow my mind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what monologue would be complete without talking about Taylor Swift? America's sweetheart, that's right. She's created quite a stir in the music industry when she announced that she was pulling all of her songs from Spotify.
Now what am I going to listen to when I go to the gym?
I know. Taylor Swift fan, huh?
Yeah, it's motivational and inspiring.
I'm a fan, too. Yeah. Everybody's a fan or a closeted fan. It's the only two types of people in the world.
My fandom's out in the open.
There you go. I heard that joke on Facebook earlier today, actually. Whoever's responsible for that, thank you, by the way. I don't remember who. But anyway, so Taylor Swift pulled all of her songs from Spotify. When she was asked if she would ever consider selling her songs on Spotify again, Taylor Swift responded, "This is exhausting. We are never, ever, ever selling songs together. Like, ever. We are never, ever, ever selling songs together. We are never, ever, ever selling songs together. You go talk to iTunes, talk to Pandora, talks to me. But we are never, ever, ever selling songs together." Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Drew Nichols and the Greenhouse Band! Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you think to yourself, hey, this is Tonight at the Pad starring Paul Green, which is true.
It is. No.
But what you may not be aware is we are the world record holder for world's shortest talk show! That's right. We actually beat Conan O'Brien's record, and we did a talk show in 1 minute and 50-some seconds, beating Conan's record of 2 minutes and 52. So,
shattered him. Speaking
of late-night talk show hosts that we are currently combating with and destroying, like Conan O'Brien.
Oh, yeah.
There's another famous talk show host who we are also at war with.
James Fallon.
That's right, James Fallon at The Tonight Show we have declared war on twice now.
Twice.
Every episode we send him an Arizona emblem of war. Episode 1 was the barrel cactus.
Oh, yeah.
Terribly intimidating.
Terribly intimidating.
I'm freaked out just hearing it.
And it lands on that barrel cactus, you don't have a basketball anymore.
It's not a ball. It's a basket flat. That's the best thing I could think of for a flat basketball was a basket flat.
That's right. That's horrible, though.
Right. So anyway, so we sent that to Mr. Fallon at Rockefeller with our declaration of war. We have not heard back. Episode 2, we decided to up the ante with the next most intimidating Arizona emblem of war, the pool noodle.
Ooh.
Oh, did you feel that?
Oh, I did.
I got chills just saying pool noodle. Oh, yeah.
It's taking me back.
You ever been swimming and somebody pulls out the pool noodle? I mean,
game over.
It's like, is Genghis Khan, did he just come over the Great Wall of China or something?
It's the ultimate pool weapon.
Ultimate. And obviously Arizona has lots of pools.
I hear Navy SEALs use them.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
That's how they took down Bin Laden.
Yep.
Pool noodle.
Noodle to the face.
Noodle to the face. But Mr. Fallon was not intimidated by our pool noodle either.
Oh, buddy.
So I guess we need to up the ante with the third most intimidating Arizona emblem of war. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah, let's...
You guys ready for that? Oh, we're sweetening this pot. That is why we will be sending now to Mr. James Fallon scorpion suckers. That's assorted flavors, Mr. Fallon. That's strawberry, apple, banana, and blueberry. Yeah. Those are the flavors of defeat, Mr. Fallon.
Don't worry, the scorpion's not venomous.
That's an Arizona bark scorpion is what that is in there. Ooh. So, Mr. Fallon, you will now be receiving in the mail 4 assorted flavor scorpion suckers as our declaration of war. We would just like to see if you have the courage to stand up to little old talk show us. What? What, are you afraid? Afraid we're gonna come and get you? Those are on their way, Mr. Fallon. Let's see what you send in return, if you even respond. Well, I think that was good.
No,
we're good. We're ready to move on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to introduce our first guest tonight. He has been a national touring headliner for 15 years. Wow. He is now a radio talk show host right here in Mesa. It's called Wild Jokers. It's on 96.1 FM. He's a very funny guy, a personal friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Tony Vicich!
How about this? Oh, I'm over here.
Yeah, we're over here.
Okay.
You don't have to be if you want to do the interview over there.
I can do whatever I want, right?
You can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
As long as it's family friendly. We have
we don't
have any children, but we have
you had
Ryan's
this
mom.
couch cleaned recently?
Define recently.
Yeah, define cleaned. I brushed it off earlier.
Do we do the whole thing standing?
Yes, we do. Okay. Well, we
Okay.
wait for you to sit. It's kind of a respect thing.
So it's me. I sit first.
You're like the king.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. So.
I knew you were going to do that. I was ready for it.
All right. There we go. Let's
Tony, how are you doing? Thanks so much for being on our show. You doing well?
I'm here, so I must be doing well, because I mean, look where I am.
Yeah, your whole career has landed you a spot on a local television YouTube channel.
Record-setting.
A record-setting, world record-setting.
What kind of record?
Oh, you didn't.
We're enjoying ourselves.
You're not being, we are the world's shortest talk show, which could also mean how many episodes we end up running for. But
when you say shortest, you mean in length, or you mean the amount of times that you?
In length. So Conan O'Brien, his record was 2 minutes and 52 seconds to do a talk show, and we did a talk show in 1 minute and 50. Yeah. We beat him by 1 minute.
I'm so proud to be part of this.
Well, we're very proud to have you with us.
Thank you. This is, I didn't think ever, but now that I'm here, I'm here in Mesa next to a street that's totally destroyed.
Yeah.
Light rail's coming.
It took me 4 times. Light rail, so what that basically is a hotel on wheels for people that have no place to sleep.
Yes, it is. I have one next to my house. A lot of vagrants.
And when they looked around and said, well, there are a lot of people sleeping on the street, we're going to need this. They went, Mesa! And so now all the people that you see running in on a jack-in-box manically going, can I have another cup of water, can I have another cup of water, now have a place to stay.
Thank you to Mesa, Arizona.
And there was no place to park.
Of course not.
There's no. I pulled in, and someone had actually, I had to drive under a car.
Oh, sorry. Anybody with the license plate J6437, there's a car underneath you.
Yes, a nice car.
Just so you.
It wasn't even like it was. It's not even like it was blocked up with nice cars. There's cars out there on blocks.
It is Mesa.
That's my car.
There's a guy. I kind of bumped his car. He goes, "I'm sleeping here." So.
But he had a car. That's.
He did. He doesn't need the light rail. How'd you get all these people here? What did you do to them to make them show up for this?
We didn't charge them anything.
Did you run into a Starbucks with a squirt gun and go, get over here?
It was a really intimidating squirt gun.
Next to a giant hole on Main Street,
yes.
There's a music store inside a pest control place that we're making television history there. Is that what you did?
Behind me.
Anyway, so what's going on with you?
Well, I'm doing this show. I'm doing some stand-up, and
yeah.
A lot of great things going on.
Oh wow, I dropped that. Do you have people here?
Do I have people here?
Yeah.
Like friends?
Yeah.
I got some friends right there from high school. They weren't really my friends in high school, but now since I have a talk show, like, you know, Paul wasn't that bad. I'm kidding. I love you guys. Hey, you need some help?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I got it.
Okay.
Just don't want you to get lost back there.
There we go.
So I want to
No,
hear
go
more.
on. Go on.
I want to hear more about this radio talk show you're doing.
I do a radio talk show. It's on every Friday on AM 1260 at 4 p.m. It's also on, sometimes it's on Thursdays, but it's kind of like your show here. It's dicey. So it's on, it's off, it's not on. But
Hey, we are always on YouTube. We had like 1,000 views, Tony.
Can we do that again? Because you need to take that. You got to go. We are always on. It was a little. Don't you think that was a little over the top?
Yeah. Do it again.
It was a little much. You know, we're kind of like your show.
Did you want me to do it again or not? You said do it again.
I'm giving you the lead-in line.
Okay, go ahead.
Trying to help you.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm ready.
I put on a jacket.
Is that?
I drove here.
Hey, and his jacket is always on.
A man tried to sell me his right foot in front of this building.
How much was that going for?
Yeah.
$1.380.
That's a steal.
And for a green room, you gave me your office to use.
Yeah.
And I saw your desk, and I'd give it up. So it was just.
Wait, the desk or the office? Or my career?
The papers everywhere. There's a lot of red letters. I don't know what you guys are doing.
I don't know what red letters are.
They're anyway. Go ahead.
No, we're going ahead. We're doing just fine here.
It's good.
So tell us.
Do you have any napkins?
I don't have any napkins. Brian, do you have any?
No, I'm fresh out, actually.
Can I put this here?
Yeah, we
Sure,
don't clean that though.
Yeah.
The bread's clean. Go ahead.
So, so Wild Joker. So, who's some famous people that you've had on your show? I mean, more famous. I mean, you're famous because you're on our show, of course. But
We had Pete Holmes.
okay.
You know who Pete Holmes is?
I don't know who that is.
Do you guys know who Pete Holmes is? See?
Oh, I'm the only
The
one.
audience knows.
Well, that's what's
because
important.
this audience is hip and aware. He does all those Batman parodies on YouTube. You've seen those? Yeah, they're very cool. Pete,
Oh, that's the guy?
not now.
No, okay.
Not now. Not now.
I've seen those. That's great.
Once
okay.
the horse is out of the
You should
barn.
have said Peter Holmes. I know
Really?
who that guy is. I don't know who Pete Holmes is.
Oh, I got to be
Tony knows
formal
who
with you because you got
yeah.
like a beard and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Is your bear parked outside? So, we've had Pete Holmes on. We've had Jamie Kennedy, who was on the Jamie Kennedy Experience. We've had. Bear with me.
No, we're good.
We've had Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh.
He was on the
I
show.
do know Larry the Cable Guy.
He got her done. So we just have, you know, here's the great thing about this city, and I think your audience will attest to this, because your audience is hip and aware, that the greater Phoenix area has something like 7 or 8 comedy clubs, and we've got all these concert halls and theaters and casinos. So this is really a hotbed for touring comics. They love coming here. And we have a radio show. We get to interview all of them. And it's great. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's fantastic. Now, you have actually, you have been a touring comedian for about, what, 20, 30, 40,
I was a
50, 60?
I was
How
a-
long have you been comedifying?
I was a touring stand-up comedian for 15 years. And then one day I said, I just can't go back to Cleveland. I don't care what.
Cleveland did you in, huh?
I was in Cleveland. And you know, one day I was big in Cleveland. I was big in Cleveland,
Huge
baby.
in Cleveland.
Yeah. So I did, thank you very much. So anyway, I was a touring stand-up comic for 15 years. I owned a nightclub for a long time. And then I decided to start a comedy workshop just to see what I would do next. And I've been doing it here for 13 years.
There you go. How about that? Thank you. So you do this comedy workshop. You teach comedians. Now, who would you say is your favorite comedy student ever?
I'm going to say Paul Green because I'm on his show. I don't know if you've ever seen Paul Green entertain people, but
They've never seen that. Not tonight. They haven't seen it tonight.
if you ever go anywhere where he is, then he is one of the funniest people I have. Can you put that somewhere, please?
Yeah.
He's one of the funniest people I've ran across in quite some time. So Paul Green's very funny. We've had some people who have gone on to some success. Do you watch The Walking Dead? Of course you do. So Josh McDermott, who plays the doctor who supposedly has the secret cure that can cure whatever this zombie stuff is.
I think it's called Zombie.
It's zombie, yeah. No, that was a song by a band. Zombie, zombie,
Oh, right, but the
in your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
It gets really aggressive.
It is, yeah. What's in your head? What's in your head? There's a. What, are you asleep?
No, we're just gonna let you.
Are you asleep over there? You have rented instruments? Your parents paid to have you go learn that stuff on Saturday? All the other kids were playing football, and now you just should be ashamed. Your parents worked hard. We're singing Zombie. Would you like a pickle? Come on over. Come on over and get a pickle. Huh? I'll bring you a pickle. He's a little musician. Hey, bring it over here.
How about a little bringing him some pickle music?
Hey, baby.
There's a step there.
No, I'll give him a pickle. You're still not playing. There you go. Anybody else? Drummers? Would you like some pickles?
Please.
There we go. Are those Zildjian symbols?
I don't know.
Paste?
Those are Zildjian. Those are my symbols, actually, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir, would you like a pickle?
Paul,
Would anyone in the audience care for a pickle? Who wants a pickle? Over here?
Someone in the back.
Come on up, get a pickle.
Let's give him some pickles!
There you go. There you go. No, God bless you and all you hold holy. There we go. Anybody else? This is the. Come on up, get a pick. Come on down.
Does anyone want pickles from a jar that has had multiple fingers dipped in the brine?
Doesn't this jacket make me look like a game show host? Come on down. If you pick the right pickle, you could win a new car.
11 of them are dill. One's butter chip. You find out.
There you go. I want to make sure, because you don't want pickle juice to spill.
No, like all over the carpet and stage.
Anywhere, though, because it carries the odor lingers.
Yes, we're aware of that.
The memory lingers.
Oh, that's another song from that band. Because you have to let it linger.
Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have
Name
to
the band.
let it linger?
Cranberries.
Very good.
Yeah!
You know, a man with a beard has no job, so he knows this stuff.
I work with children.
There you go. Hey.
So now, Tony, what I'd like to know, you toured for so many years. I'm sure you have all kinds of stories about being on the road, which I would love to hear one as soon as you finish your bite there.
Well, no, I don't.
All right, that was a great segment right there. You just don't have any family-friendly stories to tell the audience.
No, they are, so they're rather boring. I was I can say this on your show, I was a drug addict for most of my life when I was younger. And then 30 years ago, I got clean and sober.
Let's give it up for that.
Yeah. And
hey, just so you know, I couldn't tell the difference.
yeah, I know. Because you weren't born when I was using drugs.
That's probably true.
So I was living in Hollywood, and I could tell you stories from then, but the statute of limitations hasn't ran out on many of those stories.
Right, yeah.
So I was depressed and looking for something to do, and I had ran a little independent business in a couple of comedy clubs. Unbeknownst to the clubs, I was working as an unlicensed pharmaceutical rep in their lobby. So, so I needed to cheer myself up because I was depressed because I was living in Hollywood. I wasn't doing drugs, and there's no reason to live in Hollywood if you're not doing drugs. So,
That's an important lesson,
Yeah.
kids.
and if you don't do drugs, you move to Hollywood, you will do drugs. So anyway, I started going in and watching the comedians to cheer myself up, and I got to know some of them, and I would be talking to them thinking they would cheer me up, and I'd be telling them all these horrible stories about going to jail and wrecking cars and stuff. They'd go, "That's so funny! That's so funny!" And I go, yeah, and then I almost died because it was a fire, and they go, "Ah!" And then one of them said, "You should do this." And he said it like that, and I did.
You should do this?
You should do this.
Was he from New York? What's he doing in Hollywood?
No, he was actually from Nigeria. It was very odd.
Nigeria?
So, yeah, he was a Nigerian who had a Bronx accent, and he was a redhead. So a redheaded Nigerian with a Bronx accent, and he was missing a foot, and he's trying to sell the other one in front of your building.
For $1.38.
Anyway, I started doing, and I immediately started working, and I toured for 15 years. And I did television shows with people like Judd Apatow.
I think 5 people in. She's like, good old Jed.
And like he made what? This Is 40 was his most recent film. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did Judd Apatow. What's that?
Oh, Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and
our
Geeks, yeah.
audience is doing our research for us. Thank
I
you.
started with Judd, and now I'm here. So.
He's made it to the top, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you know what? I'm full.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Well, Tony, we appreciate you coming on. Why don't you tell us when we can hear your show? Give us a good sign out, and we very much appreciate you coming in and telling us.
I don't get to finish.
No, we don't have time for you to finish that.
I don't get to finish my sandwich.
Well, you can finish it where everybody's having fun backstage. Unless you guys just want to sit here and watch Tony finish his sandwich.
You know what? I'll finish in the back.
Yeah, I was going to say the crowd has spoken, but I've run out of interview questions. So,
a couple things real quick. We do stand-up comedy shows every Friday night at the Tempe Center for the Arts, which is a beautiful place, and there's no drink minimum, and there's no age limit, so anybody can come out to those shows. You can oftentimes see Paul Green performing there. And you can hear me usually every Thursday, also every Friday at 4 p.m. on AM 1260, or you can Google it. Google the Double Wide Network and hear me forever and ever and ever. Amen.
well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Tony Vicich.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you get that? Yeah.
You want to clean all that up?
Yeah.
You make a sandwich.
What was he going to do with this is my question.
Yeah,
This does not belong on a salami sandwich.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't know what he was thinking. Brian Kenville, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come into the holiday season. However, it feels like every year the holiday season gets bigger and bigger. It's like Black Friday is now Black Thursday. And Halloween, it's like a non-holiday now.
I saw lights go up on Labor Day. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's just like Labor Day gets to get the Christmas tree
Yeah.
up, honey. And it's just overcoming everything. And, you know, there's people who just get way into the Christmas spirit a little bit too much. And we thought, hey, maybe we should have one of them on our show.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
So I would like to welcome to the stage our Christmas correspondent, Judith Pringle! Hey, Judith!
Hi, so happy to be here.
We're glad to have you.
Be my reindeer.
Hi. Did you say meet your reindeer?
No, be my reindeer.
You want me to be your reindeer? I'm blitzing.
You are so blitzing right now.
Well, thank you very much. So tell us, are you excited for Christmas?
I'm so excited. It's happening like right now.
Well, I mean, it's still actually, you know, a couple months away before Christmas.
No, it's right now. Christmas lives inside yourself. It's what's on the inside that's Christmas. Right?
Yeah, totally.
So, Judith, I understand that you actually like going around and talking to people about Christmas all year round.
Yeah. He's hugging me.
So I understand. We are going to now show Judith recorded her last venture of interviewing people about Christmas. However, I'm not quite sure she was interviewing the right people about Christmas. Let's go ahead and watch this segment. Do we have somebody?
I'm Judith Pringle, and I'm here to talk to people about Christmas because it's what everybody loves to talk about all the time. I follow the Star of Bethlehem. What kind of presents have you bought for Christmas already?
What kind of presents have I bought for Christmas? Well, I got a brand new straitjacket that I can't wait to try out.
Oh, that's sounds nice and warm and snug for the holiday season. Oh, hi there. Oh, chaos, just like at my house at Christmas time. It's not Easter yet.
I'm weird, and you're over here talking to dead things.
What do you hope Santa brings you this year?
New car?
A new car? You must have Santa confused with Oprah.
A brand new 6-foot blade for my chainsaw. More dead bodies.
Oh, more dead bodies. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Do I look Christmassy? Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. You heard it here first, folks. If you could be any reindeer, which reindeer would you be and why?
I want to kill you very badly.
I haven't heard of that reindeer, but he sounds excellent.
Oh, Rudolph.
Why Rudolph?
Because he's got that red nose.
His nose is so red. What about you?
Well, Rudolph, too. And you got red hair, too. Right?
You guys have so much in common. And why?
Guys, I just like the name.
I love the name Blitzen. I guess he doesn't want to talk right now. If you could be a Christmas wreath or a Christmas tree for the rest of your life, which one would you be? What?
It's not Christmas.
It's Christmas every day.
It's Halloween.
It's what?
It's Halloween.
It's Christmas every day. Are you excited for Christmas?
Christmas? This is my Christmas.
This is Christmas for everyone. Who is your favorite? Santa Claus or Mrs. Claus?
Santa Claus.
Why?
Because he's just so jolly.
Oh, let's see. Dashing through the snow.
One horse open sleigh.
Or the field we go.
Chopping all the way.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Judith Pringle! Wow, she is way into Christmas.
So into it.
That was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a very funny stand-up comedian. He has been performing locally here for the last couple of years, and I am very excited to have him on our show. Please give it up for Martin Cabuncgal!
Hey everybody, thank you. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. You guys liking the show? Good. Before I go ahead and do my set here in a second, I just gotta get one thing out of the way real quick. Apparently, I just found out tonight that I'm the only guest on the show that's Asian. So if you don't laugh, that makes you racist. Now, with that being said, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Martin Cabuncgal. A little bit about me. I'm 22, and besides doing this whole stand-up thing, I also go to school, you know, trying to get that degree. Yeah, school. Yeah. As a fallback, you know, just in case this whole stand-up thing goes down the toilet, which my fortune cookie says it will. Which is weird because my mom made me that cookie. Thank you. But guys, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you know. I'm not trying to get this degree because I want to be successful or anything really. It's mostly me realizing, you know, I should probably hang something on my wall that isn't a Batman poster. Or frame photos of my mom crying in shame and disappointment. And yes, my last name is really Cabuncgal. No, I didn't lose a bet. That's really my last name. Which I know must surprise a few people here that are racist. To be honest, y'all probably expecting something like Chan or Fei Hung. or Nintendo, I get it. Yeah, it's really Cabuncgal, you know. And thing is, though, since my last name's so interesting, I was actually the most popular kid at my grade school because everyone took turns making fun of me until I cried and peed myself. Point is, everyone knew me. But yeah, they would call me, like, instead of Cabuncgal, they would call me, like, Cajunkle or Caskunkle. But I think the one that stung the most was Cabunghole. Yeah, every morning when I'd walk into class, first thing I'd hear is, "Oh, look, it's stinky, ugly Cabunghole." Yeah, Mrs. Anderson was a jerk. An alcoholic. Anyway. Have you guys ever looked up what your last name means? You know what I'm talking about? Like, for example, I was online one night looking this stuff up, and it turns out if your last name's Lopez, your last name means wolf. You know, ow, ow, how cool is that? And get this, if your last name's Martinez, your last name means God of fertility and war, which is amazing. All right, so I'm getting excited, right, over what my last name could mean, because, look, Cabuncle's not a normal last name, you know, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it meant something epic or sexy, you know, ladies. So I look up my last name, and when I found it, I swear to God, this is what it said. It said, Cabuncgal means bucket. Yeah, it said bucket. I'm not kidding. It didn't say tiger or hope or God a pleasing woman. It said bucket. You know what that means? That means that thousands of years ago, my ancestor, the very first Cabuncgal, got bucket for last name. All right, because how you got your last name back then was based off of what you did or what you were known for. You know, like, for example, if your last name's Smith, it's probably because you were, like, the town blacksmith. But my guy got bucket. What in the world was he doing that got him that last name? You know, I'm the bucket guy, that's me. Mr. Bucket at your service. You ain't got a bucket, I'm your man. Bucket for you, bucket for you. Buckets for everybody. This guy had to be crazy. This is my wife. She's a bucket. And this is my baby boy. He's a bucket. Well, not yet, obviously, just a little wooden cup. But he'll grow into it. He'll grow into it. Oh my God. So I keep searching online, right, for another meaning of my last name, because I don't know if you guys know this, but bucket's not sexy. So after an hour of searching, I finally found another website that gave me a meaning to my last name, a different one. And I swear to God, when I found it, this is what it said. It said, besides bucket, Cabuncgal could also mean boil. Boil, are you kidding me? That's way worse than bucket. That's huge infected pus balls in Igor's back. That's what my last name means, you understand? How ugly did this freak, my ancestor, have to be to make everyone he ever met go, oh my God, dude, like, that's disgusting. I can't even look at you, man, like that right there? Yeah, that, I don't know what the heck that is, but that is your legacy. I don't care if you're an accountant, dude. You see yourself? You look like Sloth from the Goonies. You need to, like, cover that up, man. Like, you ever think about getting into buckets? No? So I have a dad, and I don't know about you guys, but I have a dad. And I love him, you know, but I'd like to think he loves me too, but the only problem is that it's hard to tell when we have this communications barrier between us, because not only are we from different generations, you know, we're also from different cultures. His being the Philippines and Filipino, and mine being Dungeons and Dragons. And it's because of this that we can never really see eye to eye. You know, just like the other day, my dad and I, we were arguing. You know, he goes, Martin, you need to understand, all right, that our country's economy is in a state in which the most practical career choices as of now is either in engineering or in healthcare. And what you're doing is unacceptable. To which I said, well, don't get me wrong, Dad, I appreciate your advice, but you just don't get it. To which he says, well, we'll get what? To which I say, that I'm an old and powerful wizard. I've defeated Balrog the Mighty. I don't have time for financial stability. I have a wand. Where are my chicken nuggets? I'm hungry. Oh my God. What else is going on? There's a lot of cute couples out here. That's nice, you know. It's funny because when I first started trying to take girls out, you know, back in high school, I wanted to be prepared, you know, so I did a lot of research, scientific research. And one of the things that I found was that in men's saliva, there are these hormones and pheromones that when they enter a girl increases their attraction and arousal levels, which is why couples kiss. And it's because of that I was able to create my signature pickup move, and I hope you guys don't mind, but a little something like this. Excuse me, miss, I didn't mean to bother you, but all right, that's my time, guys. My name's Martin. Thank you guys so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Cabuncgal! That is our show! We'd like to thank our guest, Martin Cabuncgal. Give it up for Ryan Kendall, Mandy Nielsen, Tony Vicich, Drew Nichols, and the Greenhouse Band. My name is Paul Green. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Pogo Pass, Davis Entertainment, Stacy's Barbecue, Brianna with Healthy Skin AZ, Pomeroy's Men's Store, Roley Construction, and Color Will Paint. Thank you again. Have a great night.